Hey, brothers and sisters, what's up? This is the Reluctant Nabi back again. And this is going to be one of these strange kind of stories. And basically, I was looking at paying attention to the news and these couples and what's going on in the Dominican Republic. It concerned me to the point where I had to call up one of the sisters from my from the channel here. Y'all know her as the hip hopping, mouth of fire, being able to spit them bars like, well, like we haven't heard in a while, right? The beautiful Mecca Dawn, right? Now she's from the DR, and basically y'all see the title, right? And one of the things that came up on Facebook is a possible ban, but I want y'all to understand what's going on. All right, we have we've been having brothers for a while promote the Dominican Republic. All right, for a while. Brothers, you need to go down to the Dominican Republic. Just promoting, promoting, promoting. Right? People been putting the DR on the map. And I'm pretty sure that DR was like, oh, this tourism money is coming in, especially the brothers leaving the Matrix. And now all this stuff is coming out. People are being harmed. This woman here, she will her link is in the will be in the description box. But the woman you see before you, she went and took a drink or something and she ended up spitting up blood. So what in the world is going on in the DR resorts? All right. And the brothers was talking about, do you think Trump will put a travel ban on the DR? That's a discussion to be had in the description. I mean, not in the description box, but dang. But you know what I'm saying. That's a discussion to have, right? All right, so let me greet everybody. Geworden hardu gudag all oi to the passes los bonjour mes mi kera bawani konnichiwa ni hao ni ama sani bonani jumbo bargani assalamu alaikum and shalom. And let me remind you also, let's get those thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. When you subscribe, click the notification bell. My PayPal me link will be in the description box if you would like to help with the channel and what we do for the community, right? And I want to hear your comments about this in the comment section. Dang, I knew it'd come back to me sooner or later, right? In the comment section. All right. So, I mean, let's break this down real quick for a moment. All right. All right. So you got this other woman here by the name of Yvette Monique Sport, right? And the other link in the description box will be the reporter that did this. And I wrote down part of what they said because it is really something to ponder. It is really something to ponder, okay? Basically, what the thing the and really is they're saying three, right? Um, but these are three couples, mainly six people. The one that drinks this 7 Up and gets sick, right? And the resort offers her an upgrade and stuff like that. But there's no liability. There's really, these resorts are really not liable for, nor are they really responsible for your safety. Let me break it down from first. Let's get into this real quick. Just as a nation gripped with three Americans dying at the same Dominican Republic hotel within days of each other. Another couple announcing they were poisoned but survived. We learned that a fourth American was found dead at another hotel owned by the same company last year. Philadelphia Yvette Monique Sport 51 was reportedly found at Bahia Principe Hotel in Punta Cana 1 year ago this month. Sports death went unnoticed by the international media because it was easily dismissed as an isolated event, however tragic. So now, all of a sudden, now you got these three other, we'll get into them, I'll show you the pictures, right? But the sudden death of Miranda Schwab Warner, 41, last month. Then the discovery of two more bodies just 5 days later. Maryland couple Edward Nathaniel Holmes, 63, Cynthia Days, 49, combined with the reported poisoning of Colorado couple Kaylin Cole, 29, and her boyfriend Tom Schwander, 33, all at the same vacation resort. The international media and federal officials are getting involved in reports. NBC Philadelphia. The circumstances surrounding sports death in June 2018 are even more troubling than it is. It is because it is so similar to the other three who died in 2019. All right. Sports reportedly had a drink from a hotel room's minibar and went to sleep and never woke up. An autopsy reportedly revealed that she died of a heart attack. We've already reported that Miranda Schwab Warner also had a drink from the room's minibar before complaining to her husband that something was wrong and then collapsing and dying immediately. Sports family said she was in great spirits and health before landing in the Dominican Republic. She was 51 years of age, relatively healthy, no reason for her to go on vacation and die so suddenly. Sports sister Felicia Nevis told Fox 29. And she should be worried that this cause of death probably isn't true. All right. And so as we look through this, I have just some things that I want to caution you on, because y'all know that I do my travel thing. I go to dangerous places, but I normally feel safe. All right. There's a reason I feel safe. As we look over these people that's taking these drinks from these mini bars, I don't use the mini bar. As a matter of fact, I will go out. Here, y'all see how I eat. Y'all see I go into the local stores. I buy the stuff. When I come to my hotel, I will take their stuff out of the refrigerator. That unless it's stuff that unlike I won't take the milk out or stuff like that. But I will take their stuff out of the refrigerator and put in the refrigerator what I bought for myself. I don't use mini bars. All right. When I go out to eat, I go to my favorite restaurant. All right, I go to restaurants. I learned the language. I'm gonna put it to you this way. I told you about the black woman I met that wanted me to go that she wanted me to go out and score some. Well, you know what's going on, right? I told you we're not going to get into that, but there was no way in God's green earth. First of all, I don't do that kind of stuff, right? So you can't talk me into going and do it, and I let her have it. I don't even want to talk to you. If that's what you do, I was thinking like you did something else. And I was like, why is it that when I meet a melanated woman, it has to be about, the thug life, the gutter life? Why is it that they always try to bring me to their gutter? All right, I meet a less melanated woman, and she's trying to she wants to be with me is because she is trying to be lifted out of the gutter. And then we supposed to, throw away the one that wants to be lifted out of the gutter and stick with the ones that's kept trying to keep us in the gutter, right? We got all these people that's traveling, right? Thinking that, all right, these are spots, not really realizing how people really think about us if we're going down there as couples, this, that, and the other. And I've noticed that these are couples that are meeting their demise. And they're going down to the secluded resorts. Understand these. All these couples going to these resorts. It's why I don't do resorts. One, if I go somewhere, I want to meet the real people. If I make friends with the real people, my friends are going to watch my back. I said, if I make friends. See, here's the other thing. You got to figure out who's trying to use you, how they're trying to use you. Everybody in a lot of these places are just trying to survive. So if you're down there to help people survive and you are as kind to them, they might be kind to you and watch your back because they know you come down there in love. All right. If you go somewhere as the other, all right, that's kind of risky, right? We are unaware, and there's other customs down here that may be adding to this. And I talked to my sister Mecca Dawn, and she informed me that this is the season for a particular type of religion. I'm not going to mention the name. And the reason I'm not going to mention the name because I don't want a possible minority of people to give the religion as a whole a very bad name. All right. Period. Especially when I don't know crap about it. All right. So the one couple and a single woman, right? And then you had this other couple. They go to a resort, not to come back. Or no, they came back but not alive. All right. And so one must ask themselves what's really going on, right? Now, for the brothers that's been going back and forth, right? For the individual brothers that's been going back and forth, um, if there are some of y'all that watch the channel that may see this, y'all tell us what is the deal for the brothers that don't frequent the resorts, but just that goes into kind of the hood, you know. Tell us what's going on. The ones that visit kind of the beaches and stuff like that. Y'all let us know what's going on with that. All right. In the meantime, we need to be aware of our surroundings. With the one lady and the picture you saw at the beginning, she's like, she opened a drink and it didn't fizz, right? A drink was 7-Up, it didn't fizz, but she drank it anyway. But I mean, some of the times, the reason why I don't use mini bars, the main number one reason is one, I'm here to be of service to some people, and mini bars are really expensive. I try to cut costs as much as I can. So the mini bars are really expensive. The next problem that you have is this, that if you're going to spend up all that money to avoid people, then what are you trying to visit? Me, I'm here to see the people, the real people, not the resort people, although I like the hotel people. But we have real conversations. You understand? We have real conversations. I have real conversations with everybody. Nothing's off limits, whether you're male or female. I have whatever conversations I can have. And it seems that even the females are here are more open to conversation with a brother than any black female in the United States. All right, we got to be aware of our surroundings. All right, we got to be aware of where we are. And just because we think we're at a resort, don't mean it's safer than being next to the hood. All right, you got to watch your drinks. The same way you would do a club in the United States. Turns out this is kind of the same things you probably may need to do with the resorts. We are going to a lot of places unaware, all right, and we're trying to stay fancy in places, trying to enjoy the tropics, and it is costing. Why? Because we don't know enough about the people whose space we are invading. And you got to look at that. You got to look at it like that. We invading their space, right? We're coming down there, invading their space, having them serve us, and probably not being as thankful for their service as we should, not recognizing how hard they really have to work to do what they need to do. Y'all think about that for a minute. And for the solo brothers that are just trying to leave the matrix because they're looking for a place to stay outside of the United States, I don't think we will have a problem. And this is why. Many of us are trying to learn the culture anyway. Many of us are trying to develop the relationships with people outside of the resorts. And so if we're taking care of people and we're befriending people, those people we've befriended tend to look out for you when they see that the love and care that you have for them is genuine. And and when you have genuine brotherly love, when you are saying, yeah, we are all brothers. All right, when you recognize that some don't consider you brothers because they want to be, well, they look at you as black and they look at themselves as wanting to be Caucasian. All right, know the difference. But understand that some of the times it might be those that are more like us that are engaged in things that will cause us the most harm. Like the woman that wanted to go out and find some weed. And I said, now I ain't about that life. I don't even want to holler at you anymore. Last night we spent one night. She apologized, but after that, I was like, no, I think you want to draw me into your gutter, and you don't want to move up to where I am. And that's the sad part when we run across melanated women, even in other countries. And I mean deeply melanated women. All right, the less melanated women, I don't know, seem to have more love for the good that we are or the good that we try to do. Go figure. This is why melanated women are hitting that wall alone in the United States. And they need to be more aware than the melanated men as we travel. That's the other thing that I noticed. The single brothers are going there and getting involved with the neighborhood, and they're coming back relatively safe. That's something to think about. With that said, I'm out.